Hey guys, welcome to this week's Western PA and surrounding area account or meetup. I figure I'd take a few minutes here in the beginning, since I've been making phone calls and stuff talking about the Pittsburgh meetup, if that's all right with everyone.
Yep.
So Friday, it looks like we'll be meeting up maybe like a little bit before 2, and we'll do the Gateway Clipper at like 2 o'clock or so. And once that's done, we'll go over to this one restaurant. It's like a restaurant bar thing where some of our speakers at night may actually go on the Clipper with us. Some may not, but we'll meet them over there and we'll spend some time over there. You know, have them each present and talk about the nuances of Pittsburgh. So far, we have a plumber that confirmed and a general contractor that's confirmed, as well as a HVAC technician that's confirmed that he'll come also. I'm still waiting on a couple, like 2 or 3 more people. But I was thinking of asking a roofer to come as well, but I'm not sure how that's going to go since the roofer I use is a Mennonite. He may not be able to or really want to come into the strip district. Then Saturday, we'll meet up, not super early, but a little like probably around like 9-ish or so. I haven't figured out where we're going to meet up, but we're going to get on a bus and drive through the area. Some going through different areas, and we're going to talk about the areas we're driving through as we're going through them so you guys can see what we're talking about. And then after we're done with that, we're going to go ahead to a pierogi place, which Pittsburgh is known for pierogies. So I figured I couldn't let you guys leave without having pierogies. We'll take you guys out for pierogies. And then after that, we'll spend the rest of the night, the evening up on Mount Washington. So you can see the skyline of the city and actually see it from up on top, looking down at it. Can you guys hear me okay, or is this too echoey?
No, everything's fine on my side.
Okay. And then on Sunday, I still have to make a phone call, but I'm leaning towards doing the cathedral learning, which is the Pitt campus, and we can hang out on the Pitt campus for the morning for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead. There's an event over on the Mexican War Street, which is on north side, and we get to see some of the old vintage historian houses, and that'll take us to sometime in like, I'm guessing 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll say goodbye and we'll go our separate ways.
Do you know roughly how many people are committed already?
So that's the thing I need people to start telling me if they're coming or not, because I can't get a quote on the bus until I have confirmation. So I've been telling them like 10 or 15 people, but really I only have like 5 that's confirmed.
All right, yeah, I can confirm. I'm gonna be there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, this is a good opportunity to explore the city without having to commit to actually looking at properties and stuff. You can actually see what you want and what to expect out of the city. There was a video the other day that kind of bothered me, speaking about the city. They were taking a picture from their roof in Mount Oliver. And they're saying, this is my view outside of Mount Oliver. It looks so old and dilapidated. And there's people in the comment section saying about how it looks like a third world country and stuff. I was like, the people saying this stupid stuff have never actually been to a third world country. It's like, it just looks like a bunch of 1940s houses that are kind of wore down and just stacked on top of each other. Like, you know, I don't know what they expect.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I would think that depends where they from too.
well, the video was shot in Mount Oliver, so
No, but I'm saying that the people that talk bad about it.
oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because if they move from like a West Coast or Midwest, might be way different. But like, I you know New Jersey, anything on North East Coast, Northeast, it's going to be very similar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's just like, it just looks like a normal area. It's a little bit beat up because it was a bit of a gang area about, 2 decades ago, but it's still not the best area, but like, come on, you can't compare it to a third world country.
I think they've never been there. That's why. Did you talk to anyone that's maybe already investing in Pittsburgh that has a vacancy that we can might check it out or no?
Um, Actually, I forgot about that. I'm actually currently working in someone's project right now. I'm not sure if he'd go for that or not. I wonder if he's actually going to be in the area. He might come to the event. Actually, yeah, there's a few people that have vacancies there in the group that might give us the go ahead.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to actually see it, especially for not local people, but people from farther away.
Hmm.
Are you looking right now for another place to purchase or just
I'm trying to take.
saving money up?
I'm more saving right now. I'm kind of trying to finish up a few projects and trying to get a few things taken care of, get a few things stabilized. And I'm hoping either come wintertime or in this or early spring, I can come in and buy a property. My ultimate goal is to buy a property next year, the year after, and the year after. And by that time, I shouldn't actually need my W-2 job. And I might actually, at that point, quit my W-2, just just do handyman and work as a real estate agent is my goal. And honestly, the following year, go ahead and cash out my 401k and buy 4 more rental properties. Of course, it might be more by then because I'm just going off of what's in there now. I could buy 4 rental properties with it.
And then you're talking about like a 20% down on each property?
Correct. Actually, I was figuring on putting like 25 down.
Okay. Yeah, because I started looking because like I said it when I joined you guys, since I'm in northern New Jersey, I was looking
Yeah.
closer to the border. Um, and then the reason for anything on the eastern part of Pennsylvania will be like within a 2-hour drive from me, which is not far, and owning a contractor business and having um laborers, right? Like people that can go and send on the jobs, maybe when I'm not too busy in my company, or maybe hire more people for my company and split them
Yeah.
half and half. That was something I was thinking about it. So Scranton, Poconos area. And then I was talking to a few people down south, like south, not south, but a little southern than that, in Allentown area, which I
Okay.
think will be, I mean, I think price range and everything will be very similar to Pittsburgh.
Allentown was on the news recently for top 10 something in the housing market. I forget what the article was. It wasn't a bad thing. It was actually a good thing. I think it was. like one of those like most appreciating silent market type of things.
Yeah, I remember 10, 15 years, it was like nothing but house there. Very built up, but I say with that, like the whole investment and around Pittsburgh and all that stuff, and Pittsburgh being an actual city, I
Yeah,
think is a lot safer. And for me, it will be still close if I need to go check on something once in a while, but will give me a taste to for out of state investing. So maybe then I can pull a trigger for farther locations.
yeah, and honestly, that's not a bad strategy too. And I've said this before a couple times on my channel that Pittsburgh for me is not the end all, need all city for me. It's just, it was in my backyard. I found out it was a great market after investing for some time. I'm gonna stick it out here until I get to financial independence. And then my next move is to buy bigger multi-units, which is just, I'm not saying that they don't exist in Pittsburgh, they do, but it's just they usually don't come up on the market. So I'm probably gonna make a switch to a different market from there. I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy in Pittsburgh, but like I'm changing up how I'm gonna buy here in the city at that time. And the other thing is too, the other market I'm looking at to buy bigger, larger multi-unit buildings. Again, it's like a Midwest town, so it's like there's no appreciation there. So eventually I'm going to switch markets a third time just for appreciation.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking. So I have like 3 towns near me that I was looking for like it's 5 units or more.
Yeah,
Primarily Hispanic communities, all that stuff, but not too bad. Um, that I can get something in the low 1 million range, and that brings like I mean the per door either under or near 200 per unit price range, which
yeah,
for my area it will appreciate. Rent's nice. But again, it's a hefty down payment to put a property on the property like that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
personally, in my opinion, I love the Hispanic areas in Pittsburgh because you can't walk outside without getting hungry. It's just all these awesome flavors and stuff in the air all the time. I would not survive in a Hispanic neighborhood because I would probably die of a heart attack with weight 700 pounds.
With all yeah, I'll feel you on that one. But yeah, so I'm looking, but like till the end of the year, I'm not purchasing anything. I have one thing that I'm working on, the seller financing. It's not short term, just talking. If it happens this year, it happens. If not, somewhere in the future. Then I have another relationship that I've been working on it for 8 years already. The guy
Yeah,
has probably 100 something doors in northern New Jersey in my area. Um, I mean, every time we talk, I joke about it. Whenever he's ready, start unloading and just receiving a check, I'm ready for it for seller financing. So
and
that's
that's honestly the best attitude to have because then you don't have to worry about making a bad purchase.
no, but yeah, for whatever from him, it's yeah, it's just he's so into it, but he's getting there, grandchildren and all that stuff. So traveling, I I give him a few more years, max 5 years, till he's gonna be like, you know what, I don't want to deal with it. Send me a payment or a check, whatever.
And
So it's
honestly, most of the time, from what I see, it's not so much that people get tired of doing it. It's more of they'll do it for their kids a little bit longer if they want to take over, but then no one wants to take over it. And it's like, well, it's not worth the headache for me to hold on to this stuff anymore.
yeah, no, his kids, he has 2 daughters.
Yeah,
Uh, man, I want to say one's late 30s, one's mid 40s. Um, they have kids in their single digits, right? So the grandchildren. Um, so but they don't want nothing to do with it. And his wife, she's a doctor, so she's about to retire. So I think when she's done, yeah, the
yeah,
whole
he'll
thing.
probably be done too.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be done, but Might be like an escape from him too. You know what I mean? Hey, I gotta go check on this or something. So
Yeah.
you never know.
Meanwhile, he's at the bar that's connected to the bowling alley.
It's what. Yeah. Hey, I don't judge. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. That's what I
My
tell
uncle
people.
used to my uncle used to say do that. He'd be like, "Oh, the trucking company needs me," and he would go to the bar, have dinner that's just connected to the bowling alley. Then he'd go bowl for a few hours and then come back.
So it's always yeah. It's always nice to have excuse. But yeah, so I have him and I have another guy that owns a bunch of commercial properties that I've been talking for a couple years. So, but like what from I see, like every few months, I get something from them, like from their circle. That is like hey off
Yeah.
market deals. It seems like all those guys is just like rotate their properties within their circle. Um, but yeah,
There's certain groups of
it's
people that
long.
do that,
Yeah,
especially
it's
here in
it's a long.
PA.
Yeah, it's a long term. You know what I mean? Long term game.
Yeah, because the thing is, and this might be what they're trying to do, is anytime you try to transfer the property from like a personal name to like an LLC, for example, you have to pay the sales tax again, even if you own the LLC. So, or
Uh-huh.
vice versa. So they might be just trying to do that just to try and get out of the sales tax thing a little bit.
They have their own reasons. I know plenty of them
Yeah.
that the property is empty. They don't want to even rent it to anyone. So yeah, but like I said, it's always good to have those relationships. You know what I mean? That I think that's how you get ahead when the time comes in. Well, most people will call getting lucky, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it
It always
takes a
drives me
long time.
it drives me crazy the people that have the golden spoon in their mouth and don't take advantage of it. You know?
Yeah, but I plenty of very wealthy friends and their parents, and I can understand the why. You live your point of on the life is you know what I mean that the regular person that didn't have much growing up, so you're not as hungry, and the hunger
Yeah.
comes from not having it. You know what I mean? It's not something that you can learn and um by reading books, listening to podcasts, and talking to people. It's I see it like you either have it or you don't have it. That's that's how I see it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, what else is new?
Well, I'm almost done cutting this room. I'm probably gonna end up leaving the job site here soon so I can go jump Cynthia's truck. But yeah, so yeah, I should be able to finish up this job overall here in the next couple, like 2 or 3 weeks. It'll be good once it's done.
And that's for you or that's for somebody?
Somebody else.
Okay. So that's like your handyman stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got almost the entire upstairs. I'm just, I'm only coming up, only coming over here today for a few hours just so I can keep making progress.
yeah, I don't.
But I want to get the whole upstairs prepped and ready to go. And I just about have it done, but I ran into this room I'm currently in right now, the echoey room, is what I'm going to start calling it. It's just it's so rough that it's not worth the time it would take me to hand sand the whole thing. I'm just going to bring my electric DA over with me next time and spend an hour and just get the whole room right and then ready to go.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be capable of doing that anymore. Not at plenty in the past I am.
What's that, painting or
Painting and handyman stuff, like the little,
yeah.
my household got him honey to do this, I just hire someone, and it's because it's never gonna get done. And it's like, by the time you get there, by the time you set up the stuff, rethinking where to start from and all that stuff, it's already time to start packing and then going back. And then if you have a regular job, you want to have a life too, so I guess you got to sacrifice somewhere.
Who needs a life now when you're gonna have a life later?
Yeah, like I said, I done it in my younger days, 7 days a week, all the time working, past midnight, people sleeping, I was working on properties. Now I'm trying to enjoy the life a little bit, but that's like the issue that I have. Try to enjoy life, and then not waste money but invest it. But can't really enjoy it without spending money.
Yeah. I honestly, I was running the numbers the other day. I think I'm gonna have, once I get to financial freedom, a very inexpensive lifestyle, just because I just want to kind of travel the country in like a camper van type of thing, you know. I know that that's going to cost more money than just sitting around doing nothing.
It might
But
not.
I'm thinking, because like my whole thing is I plan on going to different sections of the country and just or plopping a squat for like 2-3 months at a time, you know, and pull the trailer. I think it'll cost
You
more, but I think the way I'm doing it, it's not, if that makes sense.
you can, I guess you can make it really expensive or really cheap.
I kind of want to get like an older, like 80s, like kind of already done camper van, and then just redo the entire thing, open it up.
Or you redo it yourself?
Yeah, I come from a family that does race car motors and stuff, so I got tons of stuff that I can build. I can build a powerful engine to shove into it, and then not have to worry about breaking down and stuff. And I can even redo the transmission too.
Okay.
That way, the van probably came with like, I'm looking at GM stuff, so it probably came with like a small block Chevy in it, but it's probably like some little dinky 305 where I could shove in a 383 that almost like doubles the power
Yeah.
and throw in a better transmission, bigger rads and stuff so it can haul that stuff better.
Yeah. If you know you have tools and you know how to, and you
The
enjoy
only
it.
thing I don't, the only thing I don't really have is lifts. I like it and I hate it at the same time. Cynthia thinks I just hate it because she hears me swearing the whole time. It's like, no, it's an expression of love. That's what it is.
It's just part of it. Yeah. I never got into like I love motorcycles. I could spend like I built custom motorcycles in the past.
That's
I
what
could
she
spend.
she did. She used to build motorcycles and stuff, and she's and outboard motors for boats and stuff. And she would explain to me the all this stuff, and I was like, "How do you understand all this stuff?" But when I asked you for the oil pan, from the motor I'm building, you got no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you see, I'm very similar. Like I kind of get it, but it's like
Yeah,
cars. It's so terrible for me. Like
I don't
any
think
like
I would hate motorcycles. I think I probably actually like them more because they're smaller. They're not as like you can do more in a day versus on a car.
yeah, but I think the problem is now with the newer stuff. There's so much technology, sensors, and everything. It just makes no sense
Oh,
to
that's
touch it.
why I was just telling Cynthia the other day because she's having a lot of vehicle trouble now. Right now, I was telling her that I don't think I'm ever going to buy anything that's 2015 or newer. I think I'm always going to buy older stuff.
Yeah, I tell all stuff was simple. The new stuff and even if you fix it, you have to have a software to update it, so then the computer doesn't talk correct. Like I thought it's always, but it's a business, right? They want to make money.
Yeah.
They don't want to make money on the sale. They make money on servicing. That's where the dealers make their money. Trying. Did you order Dion's book? Oh, not yet.
No, I'm gonna honestly wait. I actually sent him a message on Facebook, but I was asking if he's gonna have books there in person in Vegas, and he said he's going to. And I was like, well, I think I'm just gonna wait to get his autograph and the book all at the same time because I like reading the books along with having the audio to listen to at the same time.
All together? Never done that.
Yeah, I'm a
And
slow reader,
he's
so it's
gonna
not.
do it, right?
Yeah, yeah. He said he's gonna wait like a week or two. He's gonna get started on that and he's hoping to have it done in like a month or two.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna order it.
I think it's gonna be really good. I'm probably gonna read it once. Like I'm probably gonna read and listen to it one time from cover to cover. That'll probably be the only time I read it from cover to cover. After that, I'll probably just use it as a reference, as like he talked about doing.
I think if you listen to his lives and watch his videos, I think everything that he says in those videos is gonna be the same thing's gonna be in the book.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah, it's very
I don't think
similar.
he's
It's
high.
just
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna necessarily add anything else to it.
yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, that definitely doable. What he says is just sucks. Like I said it, and then I heard it from other people, right? Like if it was easy, everybody will be doing it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we are truly like a rare breed in the fact that, you know, it's we're putting in the hard work to get to the finish line, because we're all striving for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm saying I've been on that train for 14 years, and like I said, I just been seeing the results of that early investments. And because of my surroundings, it was never looked at that way. There, like talking to people now, because it's just that was the thing to do. You work, you save money, and then try to buy something.
Text message from 80,473.
Is Mickey there, or he just listening?
I'm at the
I
airport
I
right
think
now.
Where are you flying to?
Maui. I gotta do work over there. Oh, it's so
You
crowded over here.
you say Maui,
Yeah.
but you had the islands too, right?
Yeah, I'm in Oahu, so I go outer island for work.
Oh, okay. And you say it's airport's packed?
Yeah, it's so busy.
Yeah, we having like a state of emergency right now. They declared in New Jersey for severe thunderstorms and rain. So it's
Oh,
gonna be it's gonna be a interesting evening and night tonight over here. Glad I'm not
only
flying.
the best. Only the best.
Yeah, I picked up the book. It's supposedly coming next week Friday, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna order today. I order shirts from Frank,
Oh, nice.
so I got those um to help out. But yeah, the book I saw it yesterday. Somebody posted in the community because I was I was trying. I was on the call yesterday. I was telling people I was missing all these calls because I spent last 3 weeks in Europe,
Mm.
and I was really trying to make calls, but the time difference, and we were out with my boys like every day almost till 1 o'clock at night, if not later, and then back on our feet with them, go for a swim either in the pool or sea or the ocean, what depends where we were at, 7 a.m. and then starting the day. So last thing they were like they probably want to see me on a Zoom calls.
Yeah,
So
I
but
give you credit when I'm on vacation, I don't try to do anything real estate. Just take my mind off things and enjoy.
yeah, but it's like you know, like I don't call it vacation because we try like I travel for the last 2 3 years. So we always travel a lot with the as a family. But during the week, like a 3 4 days somewhere trips on levels farther. But since last year I've been doing like a week, 2 weeks trip to different countries. So like every quarter, but we've been doing more than every quarter. My kids pick a place on the map and then we go.
Oh, interesting. So
Yeah, so we just uh-huh.
you're like a master points. You use all the point systems and all that
What do you mean master points?
for like credit cards.
No.
Okay.
No. I just dude, I just everybody that I know and you can ask and I haven't heard it like from Zuber or Dion yet on any of the stuff that I said, but like I'm 38 right now, right?
Hmm.
Most of my friends, like when I went to high school here, so when I migrated, most of my friends were either finishing college when I was going to high school or after college. All my friends right now, they're in their late 50s or 60s, right? So it's like some of the friends that I have, I went to school with their kids, and I wasn't friends with their kids, I was friends with them. Um, so everybody that tells me is like, I one thing, like when I asked them, right, investing and starting my business, being in the military, like one thing, if you could go back in time and change it, but only one thing. Everybody always says I wish I spent more time with my kids, the ones that have family. Um, and it hit home. Like I said, my son is 10 and 12, so hit home hard probably 80 years ago. So like anytime I can, I spend with my kids. Now I
Mhm.
travel more because they understand and they're gonna remember. So it's worth spending the money. And the fight that I have with myself, and I talked to some guys already from the community, is should I save that money? Because it at the end of the day, it's you know, I mean, we talk about thousands of dollars, right? That I could put away and buy investments and stuff like that. But I'm saying the time I'm not gonna get it back. And I lost so many close friends, family members, and from military in their 30s, right? Either accidents or health problems. The meaning of tomorrow is not given. I'll feel every day, right? So trying to enjoy it. And again, the kids will move out probably. I give them another 6 years, the longest. They're not gonna spend time with me, so I can go back to working extra and then start investing again. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get that time back. As much time as you would gain by getting the financial independence and financial freedom and stuff, it may not actually be worth trying to strive and push to that point right now, just because your kids are at home. And like, Dion and the three amigos have said, 90% of the time you get with your kids is up until when they move out of your house. After that, you only get another 10% for the rest of your life. So you're better off to try and do kind of like what you're talking about, just do a balancing act, because I mean, once they're out of the house, you can go, full bore wide open and get there. But the time you have now with them, it's not replaceable.
Yeah, and then again, the thing with me investing early and working so much and having my own business, I can do that. Because most people, even if you have money, you don't have a time because your job only allows you to give you, what I mean, a week, maybe 2 weeks a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did this year already, man. If I calculate it all, Jesus Christ, I want to say 3 months together, like away. If I had to calculate it, like a lot of money. But it's and again, you can make it like you said, Jack. Like I want to travel, you can make it super expensive, or you can make it very cheap, right? Some.
And that's the thing too. It's like kids don't necessarily, well, like they'll remember the big trips and stuff, but they really just want your time. So like you said,
Yeah,
they don't have to be big extravagant trips all the time. You know.
I I I tell you, they enjoy more of the back road country hiking and doing car drive off the main areas like the touristy things where you have to pay and wait in
Yeah.
lines and all that stuff. So that's what we're doing. And I'm going back again in a week and a half, going back to Europe. So
There's
we're gonna spend another 3 weeks.
there's a trail out in Oregon I really want to do. I forget what it's called. But you hike around a mountain pass, and you it's usually in the top 10 or top 15 most scenic trails in the
Yeah,
country,
but you ever
and
been
not
to
many people do it.
Oregon?
No, I've never been to Oregon.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I say beautiful to visit, not to live.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I would like to visit it, but I wouldn't want to live in there unless I was in a van out in is it BML or BLM lands, you know?
Yeah, I know. My wife used to live there, so we used to go every year, sometimes twice. So very familiar with the state.
Can't think of the name of that mountain.
The tallest
Mining
mountain
is
over
up
there?
there.
No, I don't think it's the tallest one, but it's the one that's in the middle of the trail that I want to hike.
Yeah. You're probably like a southern central Oregon, probably.
I know that's it's by an old ski resort. I remember that part. Like a trailhead is. It's gonna bother me until I get home.
I like that story Mark told when he went to Japan with his son and he saw his son grow up from the experiences over there.
Yeah, I missed that one.
I
Yeah,
wonder if we'll
it's
ever meet
crazy.
in Japan one day.
Well, of course we're gonna meet in Japan. You're gonna host the ORAD abroad series.
Investing out of country.
Yeah, but that the stuff that Mark was talking, that's kind of stuff I've been doing for what I mean for a while. But
Wow.
it's again, it's an eye opener.
Wow.
But again, you have to have a time and then I guess willingness to do it. Because I mean, it's easy for us to always make excuse for whatever, right? You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
And I talked to a couple guys from the things like how do you do it? Like I usually like even right now, I'm going back to Europe and I already bought tickets back to US with my kids. But I bought a round trip, but from Europe. So in November I have to go back to Europe, right? Like you kind of forcing myself to do it instead of waiting to try to plan something.
Yeah, I honestly think that that's honestly the best way to do it because like I know like me and Cynthia try to go camping a lot, and because we didn't book everything out in March, we're just like, oh well, it's too hot. Oh, the weather's too crappy, and we've only gone camping 3 times this year. Where usually, we'd be like 12 camp trips deep at this point in the year. But I told her I was like, I also have a winter tent this year, and I was like, I really want to start doing some winter camping.
Where you guys usually go camping?
PA, Ohio, West Virginia. I want to do a New York trip this year.
Like northern part of the New York State, or
I want to see if I can't find something by the Finger Lakes,
okay, yeah, that's the area. Nice.
Yeah, that way we can feel sophisticated while we're not drinking wine in the wine country. Now, I'll probably get some NA wines or something.
Yeah. I used to live in upstate New York for 2 years. But
Where at up there? So what's some stuff that you've seen in your handyman business?
you were
How's it going,
asking me.
Ryan?
Oh, they disappear.
Oh, I think Ryan disappeared.
You were asking me or Mickey?
Oh, I was asking you.
So I don't do much handyman. So like the glass company, that's what I own.
Yeah,
I work on my own properties. I used to do a lot of site stuff, but like again, it's at the end when you do calculations, not worth it.
yeah. Do
Um,
you for your glass business, do you make custom panels for people?
so everything. So we used to do a lot of stuff in house. I order
Yeah.
everything and we just do installations for most of the parts now.
Uh,
Fabrication parts, the part of the employee, right? If something goes wrong, then I have to eat the cost. Employee's not gonna eat it, and it's wasted time and then materials. Versus when I
yeah.
order, they just deliver and we just go do install.
Okay.
So most of the stuff, but like most shops don't fabricate. And then again, business math. If you're fabricating, you're not making money because that's a separate business.
Yeah.
That's like the guys I know a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that do cabinetry, right? Custom
Yeah.
kitchen cabinets and all that stuff. It's like, oh no, I can make money. I was like, did you ever calculate the machinery, the time, and all that setup, takedown, and all that stuff, versus you just ordering from a manufacturer, getting delivery, and just 2 hours later hanging? But again, it's once you stock it in one way, and then people think it that way.
Yeah. And there's advantages to doing each step of the process, but like trying to do the whole thing from beginning, and like you said, you're not going to make money. Like there's at some point you have to cut it off.
Yeah, but I see it. Too many people are I'm gonna do it better. Something I can fix it. I'm like, nope. The faster you simplify it, the more freedom you have, man.
Yeah.
And again, I had conversation with people. It's like, oh, the employee's gonna steal your jobs and all that stuff. I was like, doing a job is one thing, pricing a job is another thing, answering like managing office is another thing, right?
Doing a job well is another thing too.
Yeah, but it's like as a company, and then like, again, if you done handyman job works, right? Like most people that work constructions, they start taking side jobs and they take a boss to F off, and they think they're making money because you're making more than working for someone, right? But how easy is to sustain those jobs and not have a problems, right? Like there's always something, and it takes one customers to make your life miserable. Yeah, I never, and most people, like most of employees don't know I'm an owner. I would say 99% of the customers don't know I'm an owner. I'm either estimator if I go do something, or I'm a technician. I'm a help in the office. Never introduce myself as an owner.
I may be getting a part-time job working with a GC, and I was talking to him a little bit about what I'm doing on the side and stuff. And he told me flat out that he thinks that, you know, if I go inside and work with him, that I should still keep doing side jobs and stuff, to keep my skills sharp. And he's like, you might get to a certain point where you want to branch out and just do your own stuff too.
Yeah, but I'm saying depends. Like I always tell people, it's like depends what your end goal is.
Yeah. I think for me, like my end goal with this whole thing is I just eventually want to get to the point where I don't necessarily have to do it, but like I enjoy doing this kind of stuff, so I can maybe just do it like a day or two a week.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe it's doable. I don't see it in my area because if you go
Oh
start
no,
doing
no,
it, then
I don't mean right now. I'm talking like once I'm
no,
already
no, later,
past.
later.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying if you're good at what you're doing, people are gonna start talking about you, and then
yeah,
people that will need work. You know what I mean? And I'm saying
yeah,
for you probably see it. I don't think your areas or any area in the country is different, for that matter. If you for anything, if you're an employee, your employer, your self-employed, whatever, right? If you show
yeah,
up on time and you answer your phone and you try, you better than 90% of people out there.
yeah. That's the thing. Like just keeping up on stuff, showing up when you say you're going to.
Which people's like, oh, that shouldn't that everybody do it? Nope.
Oh,
You'd be surprised how many jobs we get because we answer phone calls
yeah.
when they call, and how many companies in there. But again, people don't want to hire somebody in the office because it costs money. I get it. Everything costs.
I would honestly, before I hire someone in the office, I would try to, if I could, hire like one of those people that's what do you call them, virtual assistants that's in another country, just to answer the phone.
Yeah, you can do that. So I have an office people. I have They're not out of country, but they're
Yeah.
answering services. And now for the last 3 months, I've been implementing AI, and I can tell you, you would not be able to tell the difference between neither my office staff, the answering service, or the AI.
Who do you use for the AI? Because like there's a couple plumbers in my area that use it, and it's absolutely atrocious. It just wants to talk over top of you, and it's horrible.
No, so we use it. Um, so my CRM, customer relation management system, it's FieldPulse, and FieldPulse has their own AI built into it.
Okay.
So like I don't have like fully developed because I've been traveling so much. But September when I come back, we're actually gonna do it where AI is actually gonna be confirming appointments, doing follow-ups, confirming appointments the day before, 3 days out. You know what I mean? Informing you where
Hmm.
your jobs in the progress. Do we get the materials? Are we still waiting? All that stuff. So all that stuff is gonna be AI.
Well, here's another stupid question. I don't mean to like throw this at you,
There's no stupid question.
but would you be interested in talking about that in the meetup here in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, about AI or
The AI, yeah.
yeah, I
And
can
how,
talk it.
yeah, and then we could talk about how like you can implement it into your real estate business and all that type of stuff.
You can implement it to anything.
That's what I mean, yeah. You can talk about how you use it in your business and then we can talk about how it's all applicable to what we do in real estate. This is a very bouncy bridge.
I can see that. You're
You
in
know,
Pittsburgh right now, right?
like when you're a little kid and someone like shakes you real fast, your voice goes. That's what that bridge was like.
Hey Jack, were you thinking of getting licensed and insured?
I'm already insured. I'm not gonna get the GC license now.
Okay.
Yeah, like my landscaping business has always been insured to do handyman type of work. The only thing I'm not allowed to touch is electrical, and I honestly have no desire to really touch electrical. But even like I'm licensed to do basic plumbing, even though I try to get out of it most of the time.
That's in PA though, right?
That's in PA, yeah.
Masonry?
You know, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I don't see why not. I mean, I kind of just got like a general like everything type of thing with plumbing added to it, and like it's just smaller plumb jobs. Like I explained, like it's not. I'm not going to be remodeling someone's entire bathroom type of thing. Like it's just going to be like simple change out a faucet, maybe sweat it in a fixture to go to PEX and PEX to like a faucet or something like that. Like it's not going to be a complete like I'm not going to plumb a whole house and I'm not going to work on sewage lines.
Mhm.
That's where you get into a lot of troubles with the sewage lines.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like the gate valves to the ball valves. That's something I always want to do.
But honestly, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is I want to up my insurance a little bit more because Jim gave me an idea the other day about getting to the point where I can do sewer scopes and stuff. He was telling me him and Lars were telling me about what they pay for sewer scopes out here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I could easily charge. I think they said that they both pay on average like 450 or so for sewer scope. And I'm thinking to myself, I could easily charge 350, make my money back, and you know, be happy with doing a little bit more work, you know.
The sewer scopes, is it that like full video inspection?
Yeah, it would be a full video inspection, and the system I'm looking at also I can mark down like where it has a thing like a transmitter in the camera, so I can mark down on the ground where it runs, and it also has an audio feature that I can record my voice with the video too.
Yeah, I paid. So on the so I have the like a heavy duty commercial snakes camera system and everything, right? Having multiple
Yeah.
properties, like I can build a house, like not joking, like all the equipment needed. I don't do it. And the last time I had it in my commercial property, when my business is, I had to snake the pipe was 30 feet to snake it once with a jetter, and then the camera inspection afterwards So like a before and after. I paid $12.50. That was last year.
Huh.
Yeah, it is expensive.
Yeah.
And I was kind of pissed because I have all the equipment to do it. I was just like, you know what? I got other stuff to worry about it. I called the company. But again, they pay for it so you can find them on Google first place, so it costs money, right? Because usually
Yeah.
people don't do research on it. They usually need it when they need it. And that's what you pay for it.
Well,
Convenient.
that's how this latest project for me that apparently just got resolved today because they sent me the bill. But I guess I didn't hear the whole story, but they tried to run the camera down and they couldn't even get it. They said there's something hard and squishy at the same time. They couldn't even see what it was because there's just so much backup and stuff. But I guess they must have got it fixed today.
Do you have a lot of trees on the street in
Oh
Pittsburgh?
my gosh, there's so many trees. There's so many trees.
I remember man, last time I was in Pittsburgh is 2003 or 4.
Yeah.
And we're talking about me being young, stupid guy. And we went to football game and party, so didn't pay attention much to the.
I try to get trees off the property as fast as I can for the most part, just because it's like, and you can ask, I think it was Mikey I was talking to the other day. There are just so many trees and they get into everything and they screw things up and foundations and like I got trees coming out of the foundation right now. And it's like, how they even get in there, you know?
Yeah, I have a one property where every 2 years I have to jet it the sewer line because the roots are growing into it.
Yeah.
But cannot because it's between the sidewalk and the street, so it's a township tree supposedly. And yeah, not much I can do. But
When you're jetting, what? So that's like high pressure water against
yeah,
the intrusion. Okay.
yeah, and then so because you can have when they snake it, they can have the different size of balls or different tips to drill it. But like I even have it like a heavy duty commercial jetter. It's just pretty much like a heavy duty power washer with different tips.
Mm.
And then I mean the water will cut through anything except damaging the pipe. Versus the other tips that you have, you can damage the pipe.
Can they damage terracotta pipes?
Well, the jetter?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like out of all the solutions to dealing with different kind of clocks and all that stuff, that's the safest one that I done research when I did it. Because I have like the snakes with different like chain links, the screwing tips, the ripping tips, and all that stuff. And then I had the property that I told you that every 2 years I just do it like a maintenance thing, right? We go in it, we throw the jetter camera and inspect it. Um, Man, that thing wonders. Not a cheap thing, but and I always wonder why you cannot just attach it to the power washer. But I
You know,
guess
I
it's
was wondering the same thing the other day when I was looking at how those systems work.
but to me it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's just more powerful, I guess. I don't know. Or how it pumps. I have no idea. Because I tried to connect it and it didn't work. Anyways, I have a delivery guy, so gotta go
All
check
right.
on my guys.
All right. We'll see
All right.
ya.
Thanks. Thanks, Yusuf.
Hey, have a good one. Don't work too hard, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Bye.